Hey, what's up, guys? This is Taib from houseofkicks.com, and I have another presentation for you today. All right. Now, before I get into it, quickly on the Air Max One Atmos, the shoes came as a pack with a Jordan 3 last month, which was the month on the Air Max month, and the shoes came out as a pack, and then they came out individually. I guess 2 weeks later. Now there's some nuances with the one that came solo and the one that came with the threes, right? Now, if you look at the outsole, the one that came with a Jordan 3, the outsole has a Jumpman on it, just to make sure people they differentiate that this is part of their Atmos pack, the Jordan and Nike Atmos pack, right? Now, quickly, I've seen fake ones on the internet the other day, and you know what? Maybe you're better than me. Maybe you know how to tell when you see a fake shoe. But when I saw this picture that you see on my screen, I mean, I know these website sells unauthorized, or some people are calling them 98 percenters. They look so close to the authentic. If I hadn't seen these on this website, I wouldn't know. Like, you buy the shoes and you get it, and then you're like, oh man, I got. Maybe the cement print kind of look a little bit fishy, but again, it's questionable, and the fix have gotten better. Back then, they didn't really used to make a lot of Air Max, the Nike Air Max and fakes, and even the fake ones that I saw were like so easy to spot. Like, they were too easy to get. Like, man, this is a fake one. I don't even waste my time. Even a third grader could like figure it out. But now they've gotten better. Fix, and I wanted to show you the fix to begin with. And before I get into it, all right, see, this is another picture of the fake ones right here that you see. Now I want to show you quick ways to identify the fakes. All right, so let's get into the first thing that I saw, right? And this is like, it took me. I don't now when I put these things out, I don't just put the stuff out just to put it out, right? I really take my time to like study it. And then some people are like, man, tight, you don't even have the shoes on hand, so how can you just use pictures? That's not sufficient. First of all, I'm not going to waste my money buying fake shoes, then putting them together, and then trying to do this. It's just a waste of money for me. I don't have money to be wasting on buying fakes. All right, I'm gonna do the best that I can, which is I'm gonna go online and find pictures and try to be as accurate as I can be. Again, this is just prevention. All right, let me get on to it. Get on with it. When you see the back panel here, there's like, this is like a suede overlay. This is the authentic here, real, right? If you look at the air, and if you look at the cut on the cement print, the cut is a little bit higher on the authentic. That's why when I draw that yellow line, you see it goes through the air. But on the fakes, the air kind of sits on that yellow line. You see, I drew the line from the top to the other top, and you see where it sits? It sits right there. The line doesn't go through it. And again, even the Nike and the stitching on the Nike is a little bit kind of sloppy. And if you look at the panel here, I zoomed in. I used a 23% enlargement, and look, this is like thicker. The back panel, that thing kind of extends a little bit bigger on the face. You see this? Now, some people could argue that the cement print. If you see the cement print here, you can kind of see that there's some kind of dot. It's kind of rugged looking on the authentic. On the fake, it's too clean. And I think the holes and the little the print in there, it's a little bit too shallow on the fakes. This is what I see on this first slide. Now I took a picture of another one to make sure that you guys understand that I'm not just making these things up, right? Look, check. This is authentic. This is authentic. I found this picture of an authentic pair online. And this is another authentic. You see the line, that yellow line where it goes is going through the air every time. And on the fakes, you see what happens. All right. Next slide. Now, the next thing that I saw, I'm gonna get to it in a minute. If you look at the outsole, now, first I was kind of like iffy about it, because sometimes when you take a picture outside and you take it inside, there's like a little bit, the lighting causes the outsole to look a little bit different. But I double checked it, and I'll show you a second picture to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if you look at the outsole here on the authentic, it's dark and it's like foggy. It's lighter on the fakes, lighter outsole. It's foggy but lighter. It's not dark. Look, I'll show you another picture. This is a shoe that I found online, and this picture was taken outside. Both are taken outside. And look, this is dark, this is light. So I'm not making these things up. All right, I really take my time, guys. So if you see, this is kind of even, it's a little bit see-through on here, right? Now, if you see that, can you see the differences? All right, next thing I want to show you is on the sides here. Look, now there's 3 or 4 things that I saw here. First thing is, if you look at those eyelets, the holes, you see there's like a gap here. You see that yellow arrow that I put up there? There's a gap between the cement print and the plastic lace holes. Here, there's no gap. It kind of on the same, it's on the same level. You see, there's no gap here. If you look really, really close, there's no gap. No gap at all. No gap. All right. And then the other thing that I saw is if you look at the lining here, it folds over and is round. It folds over at the edges. It doesn't fold over. It's just pretty much adjacent to the side. Look at it. You see that? And I can also argue that the suede is a little bit better suede on the authentic. It looks not as good on the fake ones. All right. Now, this is all that I saw. The reason why I stuck to this is because those are the only things that were apparent. So I'm telling you, the fakes are looking much, much, much better these days. So yeah, guys. So I hope this helps. Actually added pictures of the authentic on my website. And if you want to buy the authentic, you can always go on the website and find links to it. Okay. Thanks for watching. This is Taib for House of Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff.